All right, so I'm gonna go through the State Farm policy really quick. Guys, this is the first day of like the part-timers / full-time calls. So this again, I'm just gonna continue to reiterate this probably for the week. That the part-time / full-time call. So this one right now that we're about to go into is I'm gonna go through the State Farm policy. That's a part-time call. And then right after this, guys, we're going to jump right into the full-timers call. It's on the same link. Just know that like right now on the part-timers call, it's more about teaching and how to grow. On the full-timers call, it's more about how to be a leader and how to run your business. Okay. So if I'm going over something and you're like, Dan, I don't understand why you're talking about that on the full-timers call and you're not full-time. Just know that I'm not necessarily, I am talking to you, right? But not like I'm talking to the people that are currently full-time, right? So we're gonna take 10 minutes, guys, and we're gonna rip through this State Farm policy real quick. All right, everybody type like a good neighbor in the Zoom chat real quick. Because we're gonna show you how good neighbors rip you off. Okay, so that's what we're going over this morning. So all right, let's see. Let me remove the security to this. Why is there a waiting room? All right, cool. Hopefully Jake doesn't join. So let's see. I'm a child. It's okay. Share my screen. There we go. Okay, cool. So State Farm is the insurance company, right? All right. So this is how I break down a policy, guys. When a policy gets placed in front of me or in my email, right? So this is a male. He is 56 years old. It's issued as requested, right? Which means that he got the basic health rating approval. So let's go ahead and scroll down. It's a flexible premium, adjustable life. Put in the Zoom chat if it's flexible premium. What does that mean? Flexible premium. What's that mean? Go ahead and drop it in the Zoom chat. That'd be great. Flexible premium. What's it mean? Nobody's awake. It changes, right? Flexible premium means that they can adjust the premium, right? It's flexible. Okay, so basic amount 100,000, non-tobacco. Okay, so non-tobacco, so standard. Minimum is 25,000. $100,000 in coverage. 100K in coverage. All right, and he is paying $209.50 a month. Oh my God. Okay, reasonable amount. The interest rate on the guaranteed interest rate is 4%. Okay, so it could be more, but the guaranteed interest rate is 4%. Now let's go ahead and look at the charges. All right, so we're gonna write down. I'm gonna write charges on my sheet here, and I'm just gonna list them all. All right, so first off, a maximum of 5% of the monthly premium. Okay, so what we need to do is bust out the little calculator here. Once I can find it, hang on one second. So, oh, that was not the calculator button that I just pressed. So where is it? There it is. Okay, cool. Why did it do that? I'm trying to pull it up over Google. Sorry, guys. We're figuring this thing out together this morning. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So it's 5%. Sorry, there's crap all over the screen, but I'm trying to show you guys like trying to show you guys what I do when I break down a policy, but this thing just decided it didn't want to be broken down anymore. They got like self-destruct buttons in here, Ellie, and when someone's going through their policies, they just blow it up so you can't do it anymore. All right, so let me get back to where I just was. Is this the same policy? Yes. Okay. So ain't that something? That's right. So all right, we got 209, right? So 209 a month. 209.50 to be exact. So 209.5 times 0.05. It's a $10.47 monthly charge there. Okay. Because why is it doing that? It's for real. Just did the same thing. Y'all see that? Am I going crazy? What's happening right now? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. I looked through this entire policy.
You're gonna have to have a calculator out here.
That's crazy. Okay, so just do that. My bad, guys. I don't know why it's doing that.
I'm the calculator.
Taylor's got my calculator next
Okay.
to me. So, all right, so we did 209, right? 209 times 0.05. On the monthly charge, we're just gonna play off of best case scenario is an additional $8 a month. So add 8 to that number. So plus 8. And then for the initial basic amount, the monthly issue charge in the first 24 months, starting on the policy date, 10 cents per $1,000 with a maximum of 50 cents. Okay, so 1847 is the current total of the monthly charges. So go ahead and clear that and do 100,000 times 0.01 or 0.1, my bad, or no, 0.001. Yeah, so an additional, looks like 100. Yeah, there's an additional 100. No, it's gonna be 10. My bad, my math is off. So $10. So we're looking at a total of $28.04 a month. Okay, so $28.04 just for the fees of the policy. Okay, now they're paying $209 a month. And this is the surrender charge, right? So Josh, let's say that you started this policy as an investment and or savings account for your family, right? And now you're 2 years into this thing, right? You're 2 years into this thing, Josh, and you're trying to start that family bank that they promised you, right? And so you go to take some money out, and what happens is to take the money out, you're gonna have to cancel your policy. Why? Because it's not old enough for you to take money out of, right? So now you got to pay $1,854 to cancel your policy to be able to get your money. That makes sense, right? Tell me one mutual fund that you have to do that in, because there's none. They don't exist, right? After 16 years, there's no surrender charge. So for 16 years, if you want to take money, or 15 years and 11 months, if you want to take any money out of this policy, this is what it's going to cost you to take money out of the policy. Your own money, remember, that you're putting in there. This isn't growing off interest, right? Maximum monthly insurance charges. Okay, so Dion, my man Dion is on this call, brand new, right? Looking at people going working at State Farm. So Dion, this is what I was telling you yesterday. The base rate, the base product in every single insurance policy is an annual renewable term. Everybody type ART in the Zoom chat real quick, please. It's an ART, annual renewable term. What that means is this is the cost per $1,000 of life insurance. So at 57, this guy's paying 59.56 cents per $1,000 of coverage. So do 0.5956 times 100,000. Yeah, do that. So it's going to be about 59 bucks a month for the insurance cost, right? Now the rest is going to go into the investment account, but 10 years from now, it's going to be 1.6. So
Let's move it over.
It's going to be 1.6, right? So look, this is the cost. They already did the math. I forgot. This is the one that they already did the math on. But on year 57, the first year of the policy, right? It's $59.56 per month for the premium. Okay, year 67. So 10 years into the policy, now it's $162 per month for the life insurance portion of this policy. Okay.
Doesn't mean 50 years in.
Yeah, this is not 50 years into the policy. This is the first year in the policy over here. This is the 10th year in the policy. Guys, this is the 20th year in the policy. $442 a month. What's the monthly premium? Do you guys remember? Put it in the Zoom chat. What is the monthly premium? I'll give you a hint. It's a lot less than that. It's $209. $209. Right. Okay. So now we got a $209 payment coming in, but a $449 payment getting taken for the life insurance. Where does the life insurance, the rest of that life insurance money come from? Comes from the cash value built up in the index universal life insurance policy. So now I can't make my payment because I'm not, like, my monthly payment's $209. So now all the cash that I built up, thinking that I'm building money, saving for my kids and my family, they're taking an additional $230-ish a month out of my cash value just to pay for my life insurance. Guys, it's horrible. Like, that math doesn't make any sense right there, right? But let's just look at a quote really quick, just so we can have an idea of how much it would be. So if you meet with this client, right, after Jake gets done taking care of this family very kindly, You come over here and you meet with them and you show them the difference, right? So I'm gonna get my little websites pulled up really quick, and we're almost done for you part-timers this morning. We're almost done. But you come in here and it's taking forever. The Wi-Fi is not great here, guys. I'm sorry. You come in here and we're just gonna run it at a 10%, which is below S&P 500 average. Okay, so I get in here, I come to quick quotes. I don't know why it shows me this literally every time I try to run a quote. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I'll be okay. So as this loads, we will just wait and look at each other's beautiful faces.
Quick question here. If
Yes.
the client in the first couple of years saw that, how did they get out of it and switch?
If they're of age, which this guy is, he could potentially do a 1035 exchange into an annuity, but otherwise you're pretty much,
How do they come to our business?
what?
How would they transfer to our business?
They'd have to meet with somebody who's investment licensed so they could do the annuity portion. But then we would show them what I'm about to show you guys right now, and then you would schedule. So let's say you run into this client in real life, right? And you then meet with them, you show them what I'm going to show you guys, and they want to make the change, right? So this guy was 50. Let's say you met with him in the first year of his policy. Okay, he's standard health. We'll just go with power term, worst case scenario on a 20-year policy, excuse me. You do $100,000. It's $173 a month.
Wow.
Okay. So it's $173 a month. So worst case scenario with no medical check, it's actually still $40 cheaper. We don't put anything in up front, and all we do is put the difference of, what was it? $36 a month. So what's 36 times 12? It's gonna be like 360 or 80 or something like that. 432. Okay, so we got 432. All right, so we got 432, and we were giving him a 10% rate of return for 20 years. Okay, this isn't going to be a staggering number, but it's 27,000, right? Not terrible. I don't think there's a cash table on this. But guys, the life insurance is separated from the investment, right? So they have both of the products here. Now, let's say that he gets a precision term best case scenario, right? Class 2. Super healthy dude. And we have to do 150,000 for my man here. So we do 150,000. It's $62 a month. Now do 209 minus 62. 147 times 12. What's that? Okay, so now we take $1,764 at a 10% rate of return. And he's got 111,000 20 years from now, instead of having a life insurance policy that's eating itself alive, guys. You gotta know what you're going up against in the marketplace, guys. You need to understand that these guys, most of the time that sell these products, they're either not educated, they don't know that this is what's actually happening inside the policies, number one. Or number two, they don't give two rips and they're ripping people off and they know it. And both of those people exist. And you need to understand that you are going to get into situations where you're talking to life insurance agents that do not give a crap about their clients. There's literally a guy not in our office, but in our office building, there's another insurance company. And I heard this dude talking about how he didn't care about his client because the guy he was training said, couldn't we get him a term life insurance policy for cheaper? Like, he was on speakerphone. And the guy told him, he's like, yeah, but they don't know the difference, and where you make more money on whole life. Guys, tell me one time that you've ever heard somebody in Primerica just willingly rip off their client. Like, this dude knew what he was doing and he only did it to make more money, guys. That's what we're going up against. So that's all I got for you. If you're part-time, feel free to hop off, but I'm going to transition to talking to the full-timers about their leadership and their business. So if y'all want to get off, if you're part-time, feel free, but I'm going to go and start talking to my full-time people. So, this weekend, guys, at church, if you're part-time, I want you to go put in the chat, how many appointments are you setting, right? When are you breaking your record? And what is that number? Okay. So part-timers, go put it in the chat. If you're full-time, hang out. So guys, you're full-time people. The sermon this weekend was about provision, and I'm not going to like read a Bible verse to you or anything this morning, but we're talking about the 10 rules to live by if you're a business owner or in your work. And only one of them has anything really to do with like church or anything like that. But still, guys, they're good. So I'm going to go through all 10. I'm not going to make a slideshow, and you need to write them down. So number one is show up on time, right? So if we have an 8 o'clock call, guess what time you're on the call? 7:55, right? Early is on time, right? If we got a 7 o'clock training tonight, y'all know we have team training tonight. Yes or no? Yes, it's Tuesday. It's been Tuesday for the last 3 months, right? 4 months. If you're close to Tampa, get your butts into the office. If you're in Florida, you should just come to the office because it's going to be an awesome environment. We have a $5 million earner doing training tonight. Keith Otto. I'm telling you, you're going to need to be there. You're going to need to be on this call. Do not miss it. It's going to be impactful. But so the first rule is show up on time. Okay. For everything in your life, but particularly in your business, show up on time. Number two is be self-motivated. Okay, so you need to be self-motivated, guys. You can't have to have me chase you down for you to go set your 2 appointments. That's not going to get you very far. And I'm not going to do that either. I will help you. I'll motivate you. I'll do whatever I can, but you got to be able and willing to go and make it happen yourself. You got to, at some point in time, realize that it's up to you. It's up to nobody else. Okay, so number one is show up on time. Number two is be self-motivated. Number three is check your attitude. Right? How are you showing up to your Zoom calls? Not with me, but your appointments that you're running, your trainings. How are you showing up? What's your mindset? What's your attitude around the way that you're showing up? Right? So you need to check your attitude at the door, or you need to check your attitude at the Zoom welcome screen, right? Where you hit join meeting, leave your crappy attitude right there and get onto the calls and actually show up and be excited, right? Number four, go the extra mile. Right? Stay on the call with somebody for an extra couple minutes and help them get into licensing, answer their questions, right? Really take that extra time, submit the home and auto referral, walk them through the basic crap that you think they should be able to do, go the extra mile for them, right? Number five, say yes to side projects, right? So say yes to side projects. Now we don't really have a ton of side projects in our business because we're not like that big yet. But the day will come, right, where we're going to have our own office and training happening and stuff like that. And hey, I need somebody to run the audio. I need somebody to welcome people at the front door, like stuff like that, right? Or at big events, like setting up early, like a lot of us did, right? Or staying and tear down late, like some people did. You got to show up for that stuff, man, because it gets you around people that think different than you, right? Because those people typically that are at those things are ones that are servant leaders, and they're going to be able to teach you indirectly some stuff about your business. So we got to show up on time. Number one. Number two, be self-motivated. Number three, check your attitude. Number four, go the extra mile. Number five, say yes to side projects. Number six, be a peacemaker. If you're always upset with somebody and you're always arguing, having problems, maybe look in the mirror, right? Are you the one that's causing the problems, right? Be a peacemaker. Don't cause intentional issues in your business or in your friendships. Be the one that's intentionally looking for the results, or not the results, excuse me, the resolution, right? Be the one that's looking for the resolution. Number seven, stay off your phone. Right now, I know we do a lot of work from our phone, but guess what? You're not going to get done if you're just sitting there watching reels all day long. Anything productive. Right? So you have to be disciplined. And I'm talking to myself on this one because I do definitely waste a lot of time on my phone, but you have to be disciplined enough to say, hey, I am not going to I'm not going to go on Instagram, or I'm not going to go on Facebook or whatever it is until I set my 3 to 5 appointments. Because if you're not setting up your appointments, guess what? You're not getting on appointments, right? I know it's rocket science, but if you're not setting them up, you're not getting on, which means you're not closing business. Right, guys, you got to stay off your phone. You got to stay away from distractions, really, is what I would put as number 7. But your phone is going to be your biggest distraction. Number 8 is ask for feedback. Right, you should never go 0 for 3 on closes. That's one of the things that Harvey said this, or Leighton said this weekend. If you go 0 for 3, meaning you go on 3 appointments and you don't close, whether it's, I don't care if it's a recruit, a PLPP, a home and auto, it doesn't matter. If you go on 3, you got to call your trainer and let them, hey, I'm on appointments. I'm not closing. I need help. Right? Let us know, guys. I say if you don't close 2 in a row, you got to call me. Like if you don't close 2 in a row, you need to reach out and let me know so I can help you. Right? Number 9, publicly celebrate others. We don't really have much of an issue of that in Primerica. It's something that our business is kind of founded on. But as a general rule of thumb, we need to be celebrating other people. You got somebody on your team that gets licensed, awesome. they pass, excuse me, someone on your team passes the first chapter of the material, you make a big freaking deal about it, right? Like you make them feel special, make them feel important, right? That's what Art Williams said. You got to look at everybody as if they have a big giant red flashing sign on their chest that says, make me feel special, make me feel important. Like you got to make them feel like they're a part of something bigger. Maybe they set no appointments, but they got through their licensing material. That's awesome. And the flip side of that, right? Hey, great job getting on all your appointments. I'm super proud of you. You're just encouraging people, right? And number 10, it's pray regularly for your coworkers and your company, right? So pray regularly for your coworkers, so everybody on this team, and Primerica as a whole, right? That we keep doing what's right, that we keep doing the things that are required, because at the end of the day, that is not really up to us.
We have
Right?
leaders at HQ.
Yeah, we got an amazing team at home office that really does fight for us, and they really do care about us. But guys, we have to be the leaders of that charge. We have to be the ones that are out there fighting for them. So I'm going to rip through these 10 real quick in case you missed any. Number 1 is show up on time. Number 2, be self-motivated. Number 3, check your attitude at the door. Number 4, go the extra mile. Number 5, say yes to side projects. Number 6, be a peacemaker. Number 7, stay off your phone. Number 8, ask for feedback. Number 9, publicly celebrate others. And number 10, pray regularly for your coworkers and your company. Dude, oh, I'm getting beat up by some yawns this morning, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so hey, we're gonna jump. Let's see. Did anybody fill out the docs this morning? Cool. We got 3 people filled out the docs this morning. So I'm gonna share my screen, and hey, you need to fill out your docs. If you're full-time and you're not on the docs, you need to call me. So this is the accountability, right? Where I'm gonna kind of put you all in front of the class here, and we're gonna go over this tomorrow, what this is, how to track this stuff. So all right, so you always start with the person with the most appointments, and you tell, like, so what I'm gonna do, all I want you to tell me, if you're full-time, how many appointments are you closing today? That's all I want to know. What are you closing? How many recruits and how much life insurance? So I am 4 by 3 today. So I have 4 recruit appointments and 3 kitchen table appointments. Okay. So then I have 52 total appointments for the next 7 days. Next, Cassie, you have 20. Cassie's got 23. Great job, Cassie. What are you closing today? Cassie, fell back asleep. Where are you at? 3 by 2. Josh, 3 by 2. Great. Josh, we need to get you on here. Okay. Cassie fell back asleep. Karen, what are you at today?
3 by 0.
3 by 0. And Elian, you didn't fill anything out, but you're on here. I can see your face. What you got today, Elian? You're muted.
I need to get on there too.
Can you hear me now?
All right. Text me if you want to be on the docs. Text me, but you need to have a plan to be full time within 60 days to be on the docs. Okay. So text me if you want to be on here. Elian, what you got today?
I'm going home and auto referral today. I don't know what I would count that as. And then 2 recruits. I don't have anything for premium.
So it's 2 by 0 because the home and auto and stuff like that. So we don't count prepaid legal, home and auto and stuff like that as like setting. That's a KT, I guess. But like you're counting that as a KT because you're looking for the life insurance there. But that's a byproduct of activity, right? So we don't really like track that a whole lot. Same thing with securities. That's why we don't talk about securities. See, securities are not a one-day transaction typically. Securities is a lagging indicator of your business. So you're closing $100,000 a month in securities, probably because you're getting on about 50 to 60 appointments typically. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you. If you have not yet broken your record, I need to know what day you're going to break your record by and what that number is. So go put that in the Telegram. What is your single day appointment setting record and when are you going to break it? I'm purposely making you put this in there every freaking day because some of you guys are just putting the same number in there every day. I'm going to break it today. I'm going to break it today. I'm going to break it today. Decide that today is actually the day you're going to go break it, guys. And we got training tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Do not miss it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have an amazing